maybe here. There we go. That should be better. And I just woke up. I mean, I woke up like an hour something ago. So apologies for that. I might be a little bit sleepy still. Uh, but this is when I can do this. So yeah, just thought to say hello, see how you folks are doing, and we'll see where it goes from there. And yeah, I have about like 35 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that, before I have to do a class. So yeah, we'll we'll see how our chat goes. And before the chat becomes live, like we get some people in, I was thinking of just talking a bit about vacations. So it's, I think some people plan, well, some people start planning their vacations around this time, and others plan it way ahead. And usually, um, we would, my wife and I, we would plan our vacation really in advance, like already in December, we would start looking where we want to go for the summer, and then we would get better deals, but also you get like better deals in terms of um, how cheaper it is, but also you get better rooms. So I would suggest that, like booking in a place in advance for a vacation. It allows you to plan. You have a lot of time to plan ahead. So that would be a small piece of advice from me around the December, I guess. And it depends, of course, on how you plan and how you want to spend your vacation. So some people like resorts where they can just chill out and it's all inclusive. Others like to be more active. Some people just want to spend it on the beach, and so on. So it all depends. Um, but I was just gonna, I guess, mention or say like our preference would be Greece, and I think for Americans as well, it's a bit far off to go to Greece, but it definitely is something that people should do when uh, when they get a chance. It's a longer flight, but well worth it, and you can visit other places. Like you go to one place in like Thessaloniki, and then you go to another place and another. So yeah, Greece is a great place for a summer vacation. Beautiful beaches, nice food, people are friendly, and just overall good vibes for a summer vacation. So Greece definitely should be on your list. And there's a lot of places in Greece. You can't visit them all in one go, but there are some very like famous spots, and then there's those that are like hidden gems. So it it would depend on what you want to do. But for example, Zakynthos is for parties, and it's famous for that. It's has that beautiful beach as well that you all seen on wallpapers and stuff. And then there's other more relaxed places. There's, for example, the island of Crete, which is one of the most beautiful ones. So yeah, I would definitely advise on visiting. For example, Crete has the oldest civilization that there, Minoan culture. You know, with they built basically the civilization of Greece. They're the oldest ones there, and they have the myth of the maze, and then in the maze there's the Minotaur and the Theseus myth. So Theseus was the hero who went in and with the help of gods, of course, and that's usually how those myths go. But yeah, it's a cool myth and a beautiful place to visit. Jessica says hi. Hello, Jessica. Nice to see you in the chat. John Francis says, "Good day, mate." Johnny here from Australia saying hi. Thank you very much for joining, and a pleasure to meet you and have you in the chat. Thank you for that. And if you folks have any questions or anything you would like to say or mention, let me know, and we can take this conversation in any kind of direction. I'm fine with anything. For now, is just talking about vacations, and was suggesting Greece. My wife and I spent a few summers there, and it's really a beautiful place to visit for anybody. Basically, if you're a history lover or beach lover, it's definitely a place to go. Lots of good. I was gonna say music. It depends, but lots of good food. People are friendly, and obviously a lot of history there. Lots of things to see anywhere you go, and the beaches are just serene. So yeah, overall, a very very nice place. And there's usually, I would say, there's always like places where tourists go, like big restaurants, and they're full of tourists. But um, I would say going to like a taverna or a place where the locals are, you get more of that good vibe, and it can improve your overall experience. Sorry, I just woke up, so I'm having a little bit of a throat trouble, so just gonna get some water. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day or evening, depending on where you are. Obviously, John here is from Australia, so the time difference is huge. So hope you're having an awesome day, or that you had a great day, and now it's, I guess, evening. And I had just a short funny story from. I had a friend from UK, or I have a friend from UK, but he went to Australia and he lived there for like 2 and something, 3 years, and he enjoyed surfing. He learned surfing there, and he had an amazing time. But one day he was out with his surfboard, but way out in the ocean, and like, let's say 50 meters from the shore, and he saw a few fins from, like, on the surface of the water coming towards him, and he was terrified. Obviously, sharks came to mind, and he thought like, "Oh, this is the end." And he turned away, like, not to look at it. He turned away towards the shore, but then he noticed all of those fins passing by him, and when he got a closer look, he saw that they were, in fact, dolphins, and that was a beautiful sight to see, I'm sure. And then he noticed that dolphin fins are different as well, so you could tell. But at the first glance, obviously the fear is greater, and so you think of the worst thing. So yeah, Australia, fun place, and the country is huge. So again, I would say a lot of places to see in Australia, which is a nice for vacations. Just gotta account for that jet lag. Alf FC says hi, hello there. Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for the likes as well. And if you folks also subscribe, that would help a lot. So thank you all in advance. Now, I was talking about vacations. We can talk about anything else, obviously, but if anybody has, for example, a favorite destination place they would want to share, you can leave it in the comments. I am in Iran, says LFC. Hope you are doing well and that you're safe. Thank you for being live in the chat. Yeah, so definitely, like, Greece would be a nice summer vacation for. Although, let's say we compare it to Hawaii. Oh, Roll's here. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Roll. Nice to see you again. Thank you for joining us. Um, LFC says, nah, joking. I'm from Scotland, UK. Well, glad to have you here then. Thank you as well. Obviously, everybody's welcome, but yeah, good to know that you're from Scotland and that you're obviously then in a much safer area. So that's good, LFC. And yeah, Scotland looks beautiful as well. So speaking of countries, Scotland definitely a magical place with those woods and the folklore and everything. Hi, Dave. That's a cool name. Thank you. Thank you. Likewise. I know. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about vacations and places that are cool to visit. You can give your shout outs and some nice places to visit and why they are so nice. Exactly, it's so nice, right? It's just that I guess the weather isn't sunny all the time, so prepare for a bit of rain, I guess, when you're going to UK in general, Scotland as well, yeah. But lots of history there as well. Lots of cool stuff to learn about the Scottish people and the Scotland in general. So very nice. And yeah, so I was gonna compare Greece and Hawaii. Like Hawaii would have a lot more of that tropical vibe because especially when you go into the water, there's all the kinds of corals and life that you can see. And in Greece, usually the waters aren't so rich of life. You just see pristine sand mostly, and there's some grass and all that. But it's some people like that more. For them, it looks much like cleaner and stuff. But yeah, those are two two things to consider, I guess, between the two. Scotland and Scotland are very good at all possible to get to know each corner and take advantage to get a good view from them to you by the ocean. I think we will have a good day. And yeah, awesome. Justin says hi. Hello, Justin. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you. Um, Russia, what is the time? What time is your wedding party on the Saturday? And we are unable else or do something to get us over the house. I'm not um, I'm not sure if I'll thank you. Yeah. Justin says thank you. Glad to have you. Glad to see you. If you have any particular topics or things that you would like us to discuss, feel free to mention them at any time, obviously, as per usual. And so yeah, I was mentioning Greece, awesome place to go on a vacation. Hawaii, obviously, that's a no-brainer for anybody. But Hawaii is very like famous, and Greece, I guess people don't go there that much. So, I mean, let's say Americans don't go to Greece that much. So, for people from the U.S., definitely a big recommendation there. And the prices are also lower. Accommodations depend obviously on where you want to be, but prices in general of like food and drink are much lower than in the US. So that's a that's a positive as well. And my friend has been to one of my friends and colleagues. Are you being grounded always when you're a kid? Asks Justin. Okay, that's an interesting question. Um, well, let's see about that. I was grounded a few times, but I'm trying to remember why I was like kids will be kids and they will do some mischief and that's a given. And I think that's normal. Kids should misbehave sometimes and do some mischievous stuff. They should explore and all that. So it's a normal part of life, as long as it's not an extreme, obviously. But yeah, in general, I would say being grounded from time to time is for a kid is normal. So yeah, I just can't remember exactly what it was that I was doing, misbehaving that I wasn't supposed to. Um, in general, I didn't misbehave a lot in my parents' eyes, I guess. But maybe it had something to do with maybe school. In the Philippines, there's no grounded. They always have to kneel if you misbehave. Interesting, kneeling. Well, here in the old days, kids had to. It was an unusual punishment, but in the old days here, kids that misbehaved in school, in class, they would need to kneel on like corn because corn is uncomfortable, I guess. So that was the punishment there, and even some kids would get hit by a like a ruler. So yeah, that's not fun. With three books in your hands until it's almost an hour. Oh wow, okay, so you're kneeling. So in the Philippines, you have to kneel and hold three books for a long time. Well, that's a good exercise. At least, like you build some muscle there, but yeah, it's not a fun. Uh, well, punishments aren't supposed to be fun, um, but I don't know what it accomplishes. I guess the point of the punishment would be to be so either boring or difficult or anything like that, so that the child then says, okay, I'm not gonna be in this position again, and so I'll not do that again. But it doesn't always work now, does it? But in school, they made us squat with books in each hand. Um, uh, Jewel IT Shippo says hi. Hello, Seychelles. Nice to have you here in Seychelles. Beautiful island to visit on a vacation. Uh, Morton says, here in New Zealand, you just got hit by a belt in the arm or butt. Ouch. Yeah, belts hurt. It depends on what the belt is. Yeah, but still, if it's a big one, it's really like but yeah, there's which hurt more. Yeah, of course, if you have two books, like book in each hand, and then you're squatting, it is difficult, but it builds some strength and stamina, so you must be quite strong there. Leather belt. Yeah, that's not the fun kind now, is it? Um, Hello, are you a doctor or just give me medical advice? I am not a doctor and I will not give medical advice. I can just give some anecdotal um, ad- things that happened to me, if that helps, or I could maybe say some, push it towards some sort of studies that I know of in some cases, but that's basically it. That's for Seychelles question. Now, for the belt thing, that's man, that's harsh. Here, people use them sometimes, but where's your accent from? That's a good question. I kind of made it, I guess, myself. So I was watching a lot of television shows and cartoons and all that from US, and so I picked, I guess, and chose the accents that I liked and formed this one now. So you be the judge of how it sounds. Some friends of mine tell me it sounds more like Canadian, but who am I to disagree? So yeah, you tell me. But yeah, since I'm not a native speaker. That is, I'm not from the U.S. It's just kind of got to this point where it is. What you hear now is just made just that. Like, I don't know where it came from. It was just made in my head. I was thinking Canadian. There you go. So yeah, people keep saying that Canadian. It could be, but I didn't watch that many Canadian shows. It just um, got to that. Um, I was gonna say, since we were mentioning the punishment that the kids got here, again, before, it's now it's not like that, but before, some kids would get punished by a belt, like we mentioned there, but that's ouch. But some kids got punished by like a stick, and they would get hit by a stick. But the extra punishment would be that you get to choose the stick. Like, you get, for example, if you have a yard, a kid would go and pick one stick and then bring it to their parents for punishment, and then they would get hit in the hands. But then, if you were smart, you would pick a thicker stick so that it breaks. But if you pick like a very thin one, it doesn't break. It's more like a whip, and then it's pretty bad. So yeah, just a small thing there that could help. I hope that nowadays, yeah, people are not getting those kinds of punishments, or kids, that is. Um, Kitsune for control tiger, lightning, and gas. What's always said in global chat? Interesting, in Roblox. Okay, so Justin's talking about Roblox. Which does hurt more, belt or kneeling almost an hour? Yeah, that's an hour thing, I guess, because it's longer. So if you kneel, if you kneel for a long time, it's gonna hurt your knees, and it's gonna be more impactful. Like, it's gonna have some negative effects on your knees. So definitely kneeling, I would say. Belt is just for a second, and then emotional damage is a bit longer. But at least for your knees, I guess it's better if the two options are there. It's better, I guess, to pick the belt. Are you living in the States? Good question. And no, I am not. I'm in Europe, and this is Eastern Europe, a capital of an Eastern European country. If you want, you can, of course, guess. I can give you hints, or I can tell you right away which country it is. But I would love to visit the States, and there's like, it's a huge place. So I would need like more than 2 weeks to visit, but it would be great for me to go there. I'd love to see some cities, obviously, but also national parks, and see some natural wonders like those, for example, giant redwoods. Um, that would be awesome. But yeah, hope that answers your question. And yeah, I'd love seeing it all, like the north part, also the south, Texas, and New York, and Los Angeles, and all that. I'd love to experience it. So yeah, I think it's cool. Here in New Zealand, I think girls got punished on the arm and boys on the butt. Huh, interesting. What would you say is better? Because, like, arm, the buttocks area, I guess, there's more muscle there. There's more tissue, so it's a weird conversation we're having. But still, um, I would say it's easier to get hit there than on the hands. Hands might have more, you have more sensation there, so it might hurt more. Um, you have 135 subs. Yeah, we started relatively recently. I think maybe a month ago I started doing these. So we keep growing, and thank you guys for subbing. That means a lot and is very much appreciated. Uh, oh, so you want me to say 6'7" or 67? But yeah, I guess 6'7" is the. Uh, Justin says, "Stop that." Okay, everybody, everyone join. Say, yeah. Okay, that's a very common one, and Justin is not on board uh, with Emma Thomas. Okay, are you going fishing, Merlin? Merlin's back. Hello, Merlin. Um, I'm going to the riverside, but I'm not going fishing. There will be a lot of fish there for sure, and some ducks and swans and stuff. But it's more like there's a walkway on the riverbank, and it's a long, long one. So I'll be going there with my wife. We go for a walk, and then there's restaurants on the water, like big boats, and there's restaurants on them, and there we, can grab a bite to eat. So that's the plan. Um, but yeah, fishing can be relaxing. I would love to, catch and release, not actually um, get the fish for food for uh, usually, like if I'm extra hungry then. Can I see your view? Yeah, yeah, of course. So it's basically not much to see since it's a lot of just trees. And this way as well, there's just a lot of trees. There's an abandoned factory there and there, so there's like three factories in total, and they are slowly being demolished, and there's going to be like buildings there. And there's a shopping mall that you can't see. Also, there's a few houses down there. That's basically it. I hope you got that because there's a bit of sunshine, so I'll just try and get in the shade a little bit so I can see what you folks are saying. Danielle says hi. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for joining. Glad to have you here. How many days you will be fishing and showing some fish in the camera? No, no, I'm not going fishing, Justin. I'm just going to the river for a nice walk and relaxation. But if I were to go fishing, I would love to be there for like 2 days and fish. But yeah, now it's just a Sunday, so using a Sunday for free time, for a walk, and things like that. Um, Grado is here saying we are human too. Why are you guys so mean to us? We are just looking for a better life. I'm to blame for wanting a better life. Okay, so we have a whole excerpt here from a book, I'm guessing. Where is this from, Grado? Let us know. He's not. What time is it there? So here now, let me see, it's close to 8 a.m. Sorry, 9, close to 9 a.m. It's 8:50 in the morning. So I usually get earlier, like I get up at around 6, but today I got up a bit later and I'm still a bit groggy from all that sleep. So my apologies for that. Yeah, but there's a big time difference between here and New Zealand, obviously. So that's um, that's the thing. Hopefully, you can still enjoy the view and the sunshine with me here. Sorry. Okay. What would you do if when you? Okay. So he say we would go. Yeah, 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 yeah. I would go, Angelina. I would go fishing, but I'm not going at the moment. Just going for a nice walk. Um, I'm from San Francisco, Grado says. Okay, San Francisco. Very, very nice. Uh, Place to visit one day, hopefully. Beautiful, and that scenery, and kind of like where I'm here now, just get reminded of San Francisco sometimes because it's so steep. But San Francisco has nicer houses, I would say. Justin says I'm not American. And Grado says Argentine immigrant. Lovely. From Argentina. Argentina, beautiful country. Justin says he's Filipino. And Philippines, a beautiful country. We talked about this yesterday with Justin, but yeah, I just wanted to mention Philippines, a beautiful country to visit, very, very warm as well and quite humid. So hopefully Justin is using those two fans to cool off. And Ben says, "Hi, Greto. Nice to meet you." In not sure what you wanted to say there, Ben, but thank you for being here. In New Zealand, it's 6:51 p.m. Wow. Okay. So yeah, yeah, big time difference. Oh, we had a bird. Damn, I scared it away. Sorry. So yeah, it's quite the time difference, but it's great that it's not too late. Like you're not up at like 2 a.m. Watching this because I would feel bad keeping you awake at a late hour. So 6:51 is a nice time, and I'm hoping this is a nice like kind of end to your day, that you hope that you had a great day ahead of, and that, sorry, I hope you had a great day, and I hope that a great day is ahead of you, is what I wanted to say. I'm still getting used to reading and talking at the same time. Grado says, "My name is George. Nice to meet you, George." So I guess we'll call you George from now on. And Justin says, "My name is Justin." So we'll call Justin Justin. So George says, "ICE kidnaps my neighbors, brothers and sisters." Sure, but to you it's just about Gardner. We're human too. Please stop. Yeah, so it's an important issue there. And Merlin asks if George or Grado is upset. It would seem so. And Justin, of course, you're Filipino. You're not hating on anyone, not in the chat, so it's all good. Don't worry, Justin. Can you shout out? Says Pancho. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure how to pronounce your name correctly. I'll give it a shot. So Pancho Spire T. I'm definitely butchering that, but there's a shout out for you. Thank you for being in the chat. Are you in France? So you're relatively close, but if you go more towards Greece, I would say, so go southeast from France. Hello again from Canada. Yes, Merlin appears out of nowhere as if magic itself came to life and brought us Merlin. Always happy to see Merlin back in the chat. So America is the way it is because of. George, you can let us know what you are, what the core of the issue is, and what could be maybe the solution if you have one. Almost 3 p.m. for Justin. Yeah, time is flying, I guess, but 3 p.m. is nice. You still have half a day to go, and hopefully it's a nice day. We have Dio Kenny, who is a Dragon Ball Z Spark Zero, so Dragon Ball fan here. Glad to see that. Nice show. I've watched it when I was a kid. I don't remember all of it, but I remember it gave me like some fond memories with Goku and everybody. Garosh, calm down. I got you covered. Hang in there. Okay, just take a deep breath. Do your best, says Merlin. That's a good advice from Merlin. Taking deep breaths to relax can help. Italy, you're getting closer. People from this country go to Italy for shopping, but we're not bordering Italy. This country does not have access to the sea, although we did have it at one point 20 something years ago, but now we don't. So there's a hint for you, but you would need to go a bit more east from from Italy. Um, for It's Fiesta right now. Oh, Fiesta! You're having a Fiesta, Justin. Awesome. Hope you enjoy that one. Morocco. No, no, not Morocco. I think Balkan region, Balkan area. Dead Anarchist is back, saying, "Hey, handsome. Hey again, handsome. Hello to you as well. Thank you for joining us once again." And funnily enough, I'm at the same position that I was when I was talking to Dead Anarchist just a few days ago. So same spot, um, same time, I guess. So glad to have you, bud. Switzerland. Oh, no, no, no. Switzerland is way up north. We're more South Balkan region. So I can help you further by saying a famous tennis player is from here. He's not number one at the moment, but he's the tennis player with the most trophies won. Um, George Orgrado says he needs some assistance with ice. I'm sorry, but I've got nothing there. I'm sure there's some channels that you could go to, government and otherwise, that could help with that. But breathing, like Merlin said, some breathing exercises for just calming down can help, like 2 times up with your nose. Although I have a bit of allergies, so but yeah, and then exhaling slowly is just to calm our nerves a bit. Merlin says you need to help yourself. There is no help unless there is, yeah. So, and an individual from, like, I'm, for example, no lawyer, and I couldn't certainly assist in that matter. But first, try and calm down, and then look for reasonable things that you can do to help your cousin. Emma Thomas says, "Do you remember me?" Yes, Emma. Thank you for joining again. Great to see you. Then Anarchist says, "I'm 300 miles from where I last talked to you." Wow. Okay, so you're traveling fast. Hope you're having a good time. So very very nice to hear that. I love traveling, so whenever I hear that someone's like traveling on the move, I immediately think positive thoughts. So I'm hoping the same is for you, Anarchist. Hope you're traveling and having an awesome time, meeting some fun people, and getting feel of different cultures and food and all that. So yeah. We don't know, says Justin. Steve from England says, "Hello, Dave." Hello, Steve. Great to have you. More Tom says, "Novak Djokovic." Yes, that is correct. That is him. I spelt his last name very wrong. That's okay. It's Novak Djokovic, so it's good. And yes, you are correct. So from Serbia. Emma Thomas says, "I remember when I lost my mind." Okay. Try to get it back, trace your steps, and find it, and then you're good. um, Take shelter from the sun. Yeah, 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 I'm trying to. I'm a little bit in the shade. If I go here now, I'm totally in the sun, but here I'm a bit in the shade, so it's better. I'll get a bit of a tan though, so I guess that's good, and I'll get some vitamin D, also good. But thank you, Justin. Just took your advice. Hi, Emma. What's your favorite song? Ooh, difficult question from Emma. I don't know. I love all kinds of songs, all kinds of different music, but I would go, like, when I was a kid, let's say, I'll go with that. I When I was a kid, I was a fan of, like, Bon Jovi, and I enjoyed Bed of Roses and Santa Fe. So those are like my old favorite songs. Today, I enjoy all kinds. Like, I like The Weeknd. I like Um, Even a little bit of rap. I like lots. So I hard to pick a new favorite song, but I'll think on it. Brazil, shout out for Fabiola from Brazil. Nice to have you here. Um, it's Novak Djokovic for who can't spell his name. Yeah. It's Novak Djokovic. Balkan King says that with the correct spelling. So there's a J and a Ch there, but yeah, that's how you spell it in by using the alphabet and not the Cyrillic one. I'm from England. Emma says yes. I remember. I don't remember the town though, but let us know if you like. Um, yes, there is hate. It's sad, but that does not make you who you are. You are what you say. That is true, Merlin. You are to the people that are listening to you. You are who you say and how you behave. Justin says he has to go, and I'll have to go soon. So see you later, Justin. Have a great day. Um, Noise, Emma says it's hidden, but this second is not hidden from us. Make it the best second you can for you, and everyone will be helped, says Merlin. I need to help my parents, Dave. See you in your next stream. See you, Justin. Great that you're helping your parents, and have a good one. Thank you for being here. I'm not sure how I'd read that, Emma. Winslow, but not telling address. Yeah, of course. Don't tell us your address. But Winslow is the city. Okay, I think I've heard of it once because I have a friend from UK who goes hunting, and I think in that area. Oh, Emma broke her arm. Sorry to hear that, Emma. I hope you have a fast recovery. Don't move it a lot. Move, of course, go for walks and stuff like that. That helps, but try not move your arm too much. And after, when you can move it again, when it's free, then do some exercises just to get your arm back in the shape it was. So good luck, Emma. I'll be thinking about the great trip by the river today. Blessings. Thank you, Merlin. Blessings to you as well. All right. Well, I will take a few photos from the riverside, but I don't know how. I'll maybe share it on the channel. I guess that's the best way, or maybe with another phone. So I'll show you like that. I'm getting off tomorrow. Excellent, Emma. So hopefully tomorrow will be an even better day for you. Now, unfortunately, folks, I'll have to end the stream because I have a class to teach. But thank you so much for your being here today and making this chat what it was. It was really fun for me, and I appreciate it very much. So thank you again. Thank you for the likes, for the subscriptions, and I hope to see you. So the weekend, this time, but for the work days for the week, it's unfortunately just like 5-6 hours after, because I work in the morning. But yeah, weekends, it's this time. Thank you so much. Take care, and see you in the next video, folks. Hope you all have a wonderful day and evening. Take care.